Hey, welcome to Live from Dennis's house. This is our Easter show.
Where are the joints, Dennis?
What better record to do on Easter than Jesus Christ Superstar?
Okay.
So, and my guest today, we got a special guest. We got Tara Elliot.
Yeah, baby.
We got Laura Pie, and we got Dee Dee Pie. And Thomas is back there too. Say hello if you want, Thomas.
Thomas's hand-made appearance.
Yes.
He will make other appearances later.
It's so loud I can't even hear, but it's pretty awesome. But today it's a huge thing. This is two special guests all conglomerated together on one show.
It's called Red Velvet Pie when we're together.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Red Velvet Pie.
This is like the super group. It's like when Cream got together.
That's right.
This was like when the Harlem Globetrotters were on Scooby-Doo. Or when
Actually, that was
something else.
That was pretty awesome.
Like Laverne and Shirley were on Happy Days. Remember that? That was a big one.
What was the name of the guy who always wanted the sandwiches?
On Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Yeah, Shaggy.
What was
Shaggy's
the
my
name of
boy.
Shaggy? Shaggy.
Shaggy.
You know what Shaggy was doing?
He always had the
He was
munchies.
Shaggy was
Yep.
shagging.
See?
He had the munchies.
All right, so we are doing Jesus Christ Superstar, and this was a rock opera from the 70s, and it was written by
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah.
Tim
and-
Rice.
and Tim Rice. That's it, just those two. Andrew Lloyd Webber, Tim Rice.
Rice.
Do you ever notice people with three names are usually crazy? That they usually end up
Lee
killing
Harvey
people.
Oswald?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Did I steal that from
John
you?
Wilkes Booth.
Yes.
Mark David Chapman.
Yes.
Laura Catalina Johnson.
Nobody knows where the bodies are.
Yes.
See,
So.
and they think I'm the bad one.
Can we have a moment of
Very sweet,
just
very
some
sweet.
love to send to
Sure.
Julian Lennon's mom died today.
Oh.
Yes.
Does everyone know that?
Yes.
Just rest in peace.
Okay.
Cynthia Lennon passed away. Well, I was going to save that for the end of the show on the
sorry.
going out, but we might
I
as
was
well
just
talk about
feeling
it now.
Okay.
Yes, she passed away today, and what's her name? Joni Mitchell
Mitchell's in the
is in the
hospital.
hospital, very ill too.
Yeah.
So
Sending vibes to her.
you know,
Send
we'll
the
say
love.
Yeah.
Send
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 the
the love and
love.
prayers out to her. So I understand that you just went to see this play.
Oh
Dee Dee.
my God.
You've
Okay.
been chomping at the bit to talk
chomping
about
at
it,
the
so
bit.
go.
I waited 45 years to see this friggin' thing. It was amazing. I don't know what. That's all I can say. It was
You
awesome.
got it off camera. You have to get more.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was.
no,
Well,
that's it,
you know
what
what?
I'm saying?
I was with a friend of mine, Cook. Hi, Cook. And I cried. So, but because it was really emotional. I've been waiting 45 years to see it. Loved it since I was a kid. It was just a big. I was raised very religious. I'm not religious. I'm a Jesus freak. I like Jesus movies, Jesus plays, Jesus songs, documentaries.
Jesus.
And
Anything
this is
about
my
Jesus.
favorite. This is a
Compelling
cool,
story.
you know.
Yes.
Water and wine.
This-
That made
We love
Jesus cool.
Yes,
Jesus
absolutely.
Christ Superstar made Jesus cool, and young people dug it.
I did take
So
Jesus is cool.
I actually got to see this play on Broadway when I was 8 years old. My oldest sister took me, so you should be jealous about that.
I am jealous. It took me all these years. Like I'm almost an
Yeah.
old fart, and finally got
No
to see
way.
it. All right,
Hey, that would be a cool tattoo.
But
for
my
you.
parents
Get
went to
that
see
would
it.
be
This is
the most
all, like,
awesome tattoo.
Our parents' generation were really into it. Like my
Not my
family
parents.
had-
You know
Really?
what? My parents had the
My mother.
vinyl, and I ended up adopting it, so I have it
There you
too.
go.
So
Yeah.
I really
Do you
love
have this cool pamphlet
it. I
inside?
probably
Oh.
do. Yeah.
What is that?
It's actually signed by Jesus too.
Ah!
Is that blasphemous?
You know what? That's
Was that
worth
by
a lot-
strike of
That's
lightning?
worth a lot of money.
Let's
I
bring
really
this
am.
down here.
I
Let's
really
smell
am.
the album.
Oh,
Can I smell this?
Sure.
I go first.
Smells like
Nice,
actually.
nice.
Oh,
Smells
Very
like
good.
the old books when I was a little
Yes,
kid.
this
you know?
is my dad used to take us to use book. This is like my dad.
Oh
was
my God.
A used
All right, this
book
smells like
junkie.
salvation.
Like, we would
Yeah.
go to
Let me
used
smell
book
it.
sales,
Get
used
some of
book
that.
stores, and
Get high on
all
that.
of the
Smell it.
pages would
Smell
smell
just like this,
like
right?
this.
See, this is
You
it.
guys remember the
Smells
little
like
book,
heaven.
It
the old
smells
lady,
like my daddy.
The old lady who
Smells like
swallowed
heaven.
the fly. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that little children's book?
Swallow the
That's what
fly
it
now.
smells like.
Too young. I don't remember that
See,
stuff.
this has a similar. It's like 1970s basement smell.
Exactly.
Remember when we were here
Totally.
for the Pink Floyd, I
Yes,
was like, it
yes.
smells like
Yeah,
basement.
that's what it smells
Does
like.
this album smell like chloroform to you guys?
Thomas is really getting into the spirit of it. Really.
I don't know. Let me take a whiff.
Things.
I'll
Cheers
drink to that.
Cheers to
Cheers.
human beings.
I'll
Yeah.
drink to all that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Now,
Amen.
who do we hate? Let's talk about them.
Who do we hate? I don't hate it.
In the
no.
in the spirit of Easter.
Who Who do we hate? Do I hate
hate
anyone?
anybody.
Yes.
I don't
Did
hate
you ever
I try
meet
to
anyone
love
who was a
people,
jerk?
Man. I try to love.
A famous
Did
person?
I ever meet
No.
anyone? Oh,
No, a famous person who like snubbed you.
Was a jerk?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
a couple. But it's
Nah.
not.
You
But
don't
it's
wanna
not.
name
It's
names?
not good practice to mention that because you know what
Yeah.
you got to do. You got to rise above
Exactly.
Yeah.
and be cool.
And you can't burn bridges.
Yeah. Well.
No,
You know what?
Oh,
If they
I'll give
suck,
you a-
if they suck, you know, you retain your coolness and you
But
just
you don't
remember to be cool.
publicize
to
it. You
someone.
can tell people here and there.
Yeah, I
but you don't
told two
wanna,
friends in some private settings if someone I
She
thought was
told
a
two
jerk.
friends. And
Yeah,
she
yeah.
told two friends.
And I told
So-
two.
I
And
told
they were
two
like,
friends.
what?
I have a good example of this now. See, like normally anyone who I ask who wants to be on the show, they come, they say, "Oh yes, I'll love to be on the show. I love the show. I'll come on the show." No one ever says no to me, right? And one person
Who said no?
was blowing me off.
Oh,
And,
dare
and
they?
I was like, "Oh man!" And I was thinking in my head that I was gonna like write a nasty email back to them and say, "Oh, you know, you're too big for my show with your 37 views that you get that you." Come on.
Hey, who
so,
was this?
but I'm not gonna name names.
Don't say
No,
it was
wait.
me.
Don't do it. Don't say it was
Don't
me.
say
Whitney.
The initials are Tara Elliot. No. No, it definitely was not you.
That would be awesome.
But here's the
But that would've
lesson.
been great.
Here's the
You wanted to sing Barbara
lesson.
Streisand, and
Hold
I
on,
will, and
hold
I
on.
will, and I
Here's
will.
the lesson.
And if I ever
that
blew you off, it's because
settle
I
down.
was
Wasn't
You
you.
didn't blow me
Simmer
off.
down now.
The lesson
love you,
is
Dennis.
I didn't say anything, and then this person just sent me an email saying, "Oh, sorry, I was away. I was doing this and that,
Busy.
and I want to do the show." So
That's it.
people
That's all
have
I got.
said, you know, like when I'm getting all these tattoos, they say, "Oh, what is it going to look like when you don't have a shirt on when you're 90?" And I was like, "Who cares?
gives a crap?
Who
I'll
looks
be
good
90.
when you're
My
90
God, I'll be
anyway?"
like, I'm
Right.
90.
As
Woohoo!
long
I'm
as
still
you-
alive.
You're alive, dude.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit.
I'm alive. Who gives a crap about you? Nobody's trying to hook up with you when you're 90 anyway. Who cares?
Everyone
Like,
looks disgusting
What's
when
the
you're
di-
90,
That's
right?
what
So
I was
what's the
gonna say. You
difference
look
what it
like
looks
crap
like?
anyway, and you're just happy. Like, I mean,
You're just hooking up with other 90
you're
be
so
alive.
happy to not have to give a shit
All
what
right,
you look
here's
like.
a good
at
question. Now that
point.
makes me think of something.
Yeah.
When you're 90 and disgusting, and you're with a 90-year-old other person who's disgusting, do you find that other person attractive,
I'm sure you
or
do.
I'm
you
sure you
just
do.
put it out of your
Why?
mind and go with
Stop
it
and
because
think
you're
about
90?
this now. Stop
Both.
and think about this now.
Both.
What do you find attractive about human beings now?
Both.
Is it all physical?
No.
No.
It
What's
can't
the
be.
most attractive? No.
No.
Do blind people find people attractive? They do.
Can
right?
blind people do it?
What's it? Dennis! Dennis, Helen Keller is going to piss on you.
That's awesome. Anyway,
Helen Keller
yes,
is gonna
they
pee on you.
can. They can.
They can.
And they are sexually attracted to some people and not other people. Why?
Well,
Because it's
chemistry.
not all visual.
because since they can't
Right?
see, they're just envisioning that the other person looks like Brad Pitt.
That's what we
or
all do
someone-
all the time anyway, Dennis, don't we? Oh my God. What are you thinking about, right? Like, if we actually could tap
Drinking
in.
But the
smoke.
reality is,
I wish I knew what I looked
on-
like to
on
other
some
people.
level,
when they think about,
I don't want to know what other people think about what I look. But anyways,
girl. Yeah,
you know,
do.
we're all...
Hey, you're hot, baby.
That's
you.
it's all mental.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. What do
It
they say?
is.
Are you
Don't
calling
they
us
say
all
something?
mental?
Well,
I
I have
Don't
to
they
say,
say
You are.
sex is
see
like,
now I have
like
to say that
70% mental? Don't they say, isn't that the percentage?
yes, yes.
Certainly women
But
more than
women
men.
definitely more than men.
Yes.
Men are more visual than women
Men
are
are
more.
God.
We're all
Yeah.
animals. On some level, we're all
Definitely,
Listen,
yeah.
animals.
all
I
animals.
talk to
I
guys.
agree.
But no matter how hot someone is, you have to connect.
That's
If
right.
you're not connecting, then
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's fun, but you're
It
gonna
goes
get,
away.
you're
Yeah, it
gonna
doesn't.
get bored.
I remember in college, I
It's
had like
reality.
an acting class. It was my only acting class ever, and the when I first walked in, the professor, I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn!" Like I was floored,
Right.
floored,
Right.
floored.
Right. Been there.
Within 2 classes, he was such an asshole that I was like, "Ew, ew, ew,
Good
ew,
for
ew,
you.
ew." It didn't matter. Like his
So she went from
features-
stigmatized to F
Yep.
that jerk.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I wouldn't do it if you paid me. Like
Wow.
it would have. It was like you're.
See,
gr-
but
it
some
was-
women are turned on by that.
Oh, no.
No, he was a jerk off.
You know
what I'm
he
talking
was a
about.
total jackass, and I was like, too
That
bad.
He's
is what
watching.
I'm talking about.
But that's like
The
that's
jerk
how it is
syndrome.
for most women. I think is we're like,
Yeah.
obviously there's like a physical thing, but if it's not happening here, it's like it goes away. It's gone.
See, and that explains why Halle Berry's been divorced 10 times, and all the most beautiful women in the world, they've all been divorced. Because after a while, these guys are sick to death of her, you know, and they say, no matter how beautiful they are.
Well, but they only wanted her if she was pretty.
Well, that's
exactly,
also
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I think
just...
too is? I think that, and this is a whole other story, monogamy is like one of the hardest things. I don't know who invented it, but if you look at even like Roman times,
it should never
men
have
had
been
boyfriends. You know, there's other cultures like oh God, I can't remember right now, but she would bed like 17 men in
Cleopatra?
one night. No, but I went through the Byzantine Empire, Messalina, and I'm actually writing a song about her.
Wow!
I'm writing a song about Messalina.
17. Okay.
Yep. It goes.
I used to do that when I was little.
Messalina, 17 men in one night can't please her.
Oh,
that's the song. But anyways. But if you look at that and look at human nature and even look at other animals, they don't just I believe they don't just mate with one for life. So
some do and some
don't.
Very
rare
some do and some don't.
Penguins do.
So
some who've been bamboozled into it.
But it's all for the survival of their
because they
species.
can't fly.
It depends on what's best for the species. If the species requires two people, and human beings like their babies are so very fragile when they come out.
A pain in the ass too.
You know it, man. You know it, and they really do require.
Yeah, at least
they don't require, but like honestly, to have two parents, their best chance of survival is to have two parents working at it, and to have two parents invested in them. Yeah. And the concept was, you know, if it could be anybody's baby, fathers aren't going to be that invested in it if they don't know it's their seed. So, like, you want to have somebody bringing home the bacon to give it to your baby. That's how it all, like,
that makes sense.
came about. And then there were other species that, like, the turtles that, like, you know, bury their eggs in the sand and they're like, sayonara, you know, and they, like, come out and they're like, they run off to the ocean and they're fine. Like,
Thomas
before
and I
they
went
get
to the
eaten,
sex
or they're not
museum
fine.
in New York, and what we were reading about was, like, even just sexuality, and what was it, like, bulls? Or something like they go through like a homosexuality phase. Like there's so much to the animal
There's a difference
kingdom.
Between sex and
procreation.
Like
and
there is, believe it or not, right? Like
you know?
like
because animals do it out of instinct and because it's
we are animals.
But we made it into a recreational activity. It was animals
true.
just do it to procreate and because every season they're supposed to and stuff. We made it into a
We
recreational
embellish it.
activity and a sport and all
But
that.
it's
It's going to be in the Olympics next year.
Oh, sweet! I never thought I'd make it to the Olympics.
But I think it's more than recreational.
I have a shot.
I think it's more than
I
recreational.
want the gold. I'm going for the gold.
An emotional connectivity that people feel.
Go for the gold.
It's an emotional connectivity that people feel. It's
Totally.
not just recreational. It's not just.
Totally.
You know, I think that I don't even know why the word porn even exists. I think that it's just like I don't understand the negativity. It's like, you know what, people are connecting, and whether it's fun or it's serving some kind of purpose.
Of course.
I'm open. I'm a Pisces, so whatever.
I'm a Scorpio. Say no more.
I'm a Sag. I'm like all over the place.
We're all over the place.
I'm that one too.
Oh,
Sagittarius.
so you know.
Don't know what it means.
You know what I'm talking about.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm with you on that. Anyway, somehow we went from Easter to like this liberal sex discussion.
To
On this great
homosexual.
I'm going to be
Anyway, I
excommunicated
saw the play
after
on
this show.
Sunday. I saw the play.
Yes.
There's a lot of cutting you're going to have to do.
Before, I have a nice story for us to end the show
you have a
with.
nice story?
This was a news story that I had today.
I don't know what
I
you're
had
gonna
the article here, but I don't know where it is. I left it with my other papers.
Jacket.
Thank you. But anyway,
ahead.
the news story is that the grandson of the oil tycoon, J. Paul Getty, he was found dead today in his apartment. But the weird part about it was he was found with his pants around his ankle, bleeding from the rectum from blunt force trauma. But the part that I found very disturbing is the coroner said it could be natural causes.
What? Oh, they did say that.
Now your ass doesn't bleed from natural
could
causes.
be natural causes.
No.
That's called rough anal.
He might have had a heart
Nothing
attack.
against the
During it.
Rest in peace.
Exactly.
If your ass is
Actual
bleeding,
death.
let me tell you something. If your ass is bleeding, that shit.
And
What
they
if
said,
he could have had colitis?
Oh, your ass is bleeding? Look at that lamp. Do you have that shit?
Hold on. The funny funniest part, they said blunt force trauma.
Yes.
So
No, that's a blood. That's a blood object, and that
wasn't
went up Getty's
causing
ass.
trauma.
That's the reason why he bled.
Wait.
Somebody shoved something up his
that
fucking
causing-
all
ass.
right, settle down.
We need to
Come
show what
Somebody put this up his ass.
on.
Sorry. Well, she's talking about it. And
Stop breaking. I can't.
you can't talk about things that you're not
I
going
can't
to
take
show
the
the
girls
audience.
anywhere.
Oh, brother.
All right, nothing is going to stay in the show. Nothing. You're going to
I'm
have
not showing this on
have
Easter.
a
Forget
10
this.
minute show.
A blood object of Getty's asshole, bleeding asshole.
Oh my
We're here
god.
for like 3 hours. You can have 10
on your
minutes.
couch. 10 minutes. I am peeing on your couch.
It's gonna be high. This is live from Dennis's house.
Dennis, why did you?
And that was Stumberry
Dennis,
pie.
only Dennis is like it's Easter. Let's talk about someone's bleeding asshole.
Yeah, you brought it up.
I know. He's like, hey, by the way, it's Easter. What about a bleeding asshole?
He said I have a nice story.
A dead bleeding
stories.
Well, they resurrected 3 days later.
Get to the punchline.
No, I wasn't going to say that. That was brilliant, Thomas.
A dead bleeding asshole that resurrects 3 days later.
All right.
Shit.
Oh,
Shit.
See,
How are we gonna end
but hold on.
All right, let's finish the story.
See, no, that's it. But my greatest
That
fear
guy's
is
dead with bleeding asshole.
my
There's
greatest
not much
fear
more to the
is
Bleeding
not
asshole that resurrects in 3 days.
I don't. My fear is not dying, but my fear is dying in an undignified way,
me too.
where you're going to be
Oh,
humiliated,
stubborn.
and some dumbass is going to be making fun of you
By
on
the
some
way,
stupid show.
This is why you should be continuously shredding and burning all your
All evidence.
Yeah, you're dead.
so that when you die and people are going through your shit, they're not like, oh my god.
This is why my phone is
This
locked.
perv.
'Cause if they go through my phone, they're gonna be
Oh
like,
my
They're gonna
god.
find all the porn.
oh.
So this guy, he was worth an estimated $2 billion, and this is the way he goes out.
That's the way you go out.
Yeah,
And it's in the
that ain't
news.
right.
Not only
Exactly.
that. It's like,
So
I'm sorry.
Can you send us all of this, the original version? Because I'm gonna put up on my Facebook. You know it. You know it.
this is going to
Please,
be the
do not
uncensored
edit-
version.
Yes, please
Yeah,
put this on my
ulcerative
Facebook.
colitis.
Oh, that's what I want.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus! You
Jesus,
started
help
to
us.
believe.
Do you think that was the last words he said?
What's happening here?
We're like, oh shit, Jesus.
Oh shit, Jesus, my bleeding dead asshole.
All right, let's get
All
something
right.
we can go out
Yes,
on.
we got.
All
We
right.
got. We got to salvage some of the show.
Salvage,
Let's have some part that we can show.
I'm getting a
Let me
tattoo.
send me the uncensored
The tattoo,
Yes,
the
yes.
tattoo. Actually,
Been
that is a good
decided.
tattoo to
I'm
get.
getting a tattoo.
You're gonna get that one?
I-
Yeah,
This
I
is
like
my
that.
tattoo.
All right,
You
that's
got it
it.
like right here.
This is my
When are you
small,
getting it?
like
Because
right there.
we're gonna check up
We're
like,
gonna
on
okay.
you.
I
Well,
should get
very
it in
funny.
like
In black?
couple of yeah.
In
Yeah.
black, right here,
Yeah.
with gold.
On my
Black
back.
and gold,
I
right here.
can't see it if it's on my back.
You
don't
can't,
have
but that's
to
where I have a
see
couple
it.
of
Somebody
mine. I
else
like
can
it.
see it.
Right.
Somebody else gonna see
Your
it.
husband's doctor.
Yeah, JCS.
My gastroenterologist will see it.
I like ankles and stuff, but you know.
So,
All
all
right,
right,
done.
let's do a review of this album. I'm giving this album 5 stars.
Oh,
All
yeah.
5 stars. Absolutely.
Everything about it 5 stars.
Everything.
Who do you like
Everything.
better though,
The
Ted
nostalgia.
Neely or
You
Ian
know what?
Gillan?
Ian Gillan. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Ian
can't
Gillan,
beat
hands
Ian
down.
Gillan, you know.
Yeah.
So yes, and then
That's that.
maybe we should have Ben Vereen as Judas
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ian Gillan
Yeah,
together.
that'd
There
be
you go.
fantastic.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Maybe
the
we'll
best.
have them on my show next time.
That would be great.
You guys,
I'll be here for that one.
Yeah, sounds good.
God bless Getty. God
When
bless
I'm
Getty's
gone.
evil.
All
God bless
right,
Getty's
so
dead.
No, we gotta save it. We gotta save the ending. Shh.
yes,
say that again.
I need one of those
Please say it
beeping
again.
machines that I can just beep
Oh
her
my
out.
God,
So,
yes.
Jesus Christ Superstar, Happy Easter, live from Dennis's
Easter.
house.
Close your
We
eyes,
have
close
Strawberry
your
Pie,
eyes.
Tara Elliot.
Woo!
See you guys next
Red velvet
week.
pie.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming on.
baby.
Everyone get your
Here we
cups
go.
up.
Yeah.
Woo! Tara, where's your cup?
Cheers.
Simon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.